Feels good to be back.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
When you're watching the game, what is it like to have to sit back, not be able to play and watch that game?
I mean, yeah, it sucks, not being, feeling like you can do something to help out there, and not being able to go out there and do that. It is what it is.
When you're going to a place like Dallas, and they've beaten the Eagles 5 straight times, how key is the communications, assignments, and discipline and everything like that for the defense?
Communications, that's always going to be key, no matter which team you're playing. I wasn't part of any of the past things, so I don't really know all about that, but it's going to be a big thing regardless.
Do you get a sense this week? Nick said that they're trying to look at everything about the defense, maybe make some changes. Do you get, there's a deep dive this week to try to turn some things around, third down defense, red zone, and things like that?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely been an emphasis on, what we're trying to do, as far as our scheme on defense, and us being able to communicate, and we've done extra meetings and stuff, just to make sure that we're honed in on the details of what we're doing.
What do you know about the Eagles Cowboys rivalry?
I don't know too much about it, to be honest. I know a little bit from from the power pass game, and a little bit from what they talked about that week. But
How quickly can Shaq jump in to this defense?
I think he's a great player. He's been quick on learning the defense. He should be able to get acclimated to it really quickly.
How much you guys helping him?
A lot. We have to. It's got to be that. If we want him out there, we need him out there.
Crash course this week.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
Sorry if you already asked this, but how did it feel to get back into practice, and are you confident you'll be able to play on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I got out there, was able to do some reps, and I felt good out there.
What's it going to take for you to be ready on Sunday?
Taking it day to day, and seeing how I feel, seeing how I'm able to play. Being able to go out there full speed. That's what I'm trying to do. When I get out there.
Nick mentioned the arm length that you and Shaq have. The collective wingspan between the two of you. I don't know if you ever played with a guy that's got that length like you, but how much of an advantage is it? Especially in the passing game.
Yeah, it's a huge advantage. Being able to cover more space. Having that length out there for sure.
What did you know about Shaq before you got here?
I knew him. We both played in the AFC South, so I kind of already knew him before getting here.
When the defense kind of, like Kevin Byard said, gets punched in the mouth like that, do you get a sense this week of just how well everybody's going to respond on Sunday night? Yeah,
I think we're definitely going to be ready to respond for sure. It was a tough loss last week, but we're focused on taking what we can from that game, to improve and just getting better and coming into this week, improving on that.
With the Cowboys, it seems more of just winning one-on-one matchups, throwing the ball a lot. So there's more than one ways to win and play good football. So I think they also have some similar concepts as well, but I think they're going to trust him more Dak and just throwing the ball.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
What's up? I'm good.
So Nick Sirianni this week said that maybe they're looking into things, maybe changing a few things up on defense after the game Sunday. Do you see all the details being looked at this week going into this game?
I think we're just focused on doing our jobs better at the end of the day. I can't really speak on what coaches are doing. I just know that we're focused and we're ready to go out there and play a better game than we did last week.
So Kevin Byard, some guys said it was like being punched in the mouth last week against the Niners. How have you seen this week guys coming in, the response to that, getting ready for this game?
Really just staying serious, staying on the details, just treating it like the situation for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think this group does a good job, good or bad. We kind of say the same, but there's definitely more attention to detail this week for sure.
How difficult of a challenge is it with the way they're rolling? You've seen them on film, especially the last 6 weeks, and the weapons they have.
Yeah, we faced a lot of good offenses over the past few weeks, and this is another one of the top offenses in the league right now. They got a lot of momentum, and Dak's playing very well. So just another test, and it's really just about doing our job, executing, try to take the ball away from them, You know, that'll definitely help if we get some turnovers in. And, you know, beat them when they mess up. At the end of the day, you know, this is what it is. If perfect offense beats perfect defense, then we got to take advantage when they're not clicking and they're not making the right plays. So it's really just about playing football and going out there. And it doesn't matter. It's just about going to win.
How much you know about Eagles-Cowboys rivalry?
I know about Michigan and Ohio State rivalry. So, I mean, rivalry, bad blood is bad blood. So I already know what it is. I already know what it's going to be. It just makes the perception of it even bigger. You know what I'm saying? But it's also playoff, you know, complications on the line and stuff like that. So it's a big game. So we're going to treat it like it.
This Dallas defense, but specifically the front, what is the key when Micah Parsons is moving around and other guys? What is the key to staying disciplined with your assignments and things like that?
Communication and recognizing the front where he's at. You know, he's a really good player, a really, really good player, and he can, you know, wreck the play at any position that he lines up in. So I think recognizing the front where he's at, and then echoing the communication out so we all know and understand the roles.
So I'm sure you saw the guy standing out front, or two fans standing out front, run the ball. That is Philadelphia.
In a nutshell, yeah. I thought it was hilarious.
Is it more run the ball well? Is that what you guys are looking to do?
Yeah, I mean, anytime we can run the ball, obviously it's going to be a bonus, but if we can't hit our assignments and do our roles, then there's no point in running the ball. So we got to do a better job at executing our techniques and details. But that all starts with recognizing the front and then going out there and communicating the technique that we're going to use, and then going out there and executing.
So Jalen Hurts, when he's starting, this team hasn't lost 2 in a row. Everybody together, 2 in a row in over 2 years. What has been the key for you guys coming off of a loss, preparing, responding the next game?
I think we just have a high standard here, and you know, when we fail to meet the standard, it's like the chip on our shoulder heading into next week. So I think the guys feel it this week. It's not pressure. It's just the demand to meet the expectation is high, and everybody understands it.
Does it help that it's the Cowboys, divisions on the line, all those things?
Nah, I don't think we're thinking about that. You know, that's the last thing on our minds right now. Right now, it's just the next game, and we know it's Dallas week. We understand that. We understand the gravity that it holds. But in saying that, our process has always been on focusing on the game, and going out there and executing the game plan to the best of our execution will allow us. So
I'm sure you had the meeting this week where they put up the number and the name of people who make mistakes in the game. Does that really, after a tough loss like that, really bring accountability with the entire group?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't hide. And it's like, you know, that feeling of when you see a number on the board, it's like, oh man, I can't say that. It's a bad feeling. It's a very bad feeling when you go up there and you feel like you let your team down. You let both sides of the ball down, because you just look at it and you're like, man, just like split second of execution error, you know, can mess up the whole play. So it does work.
And Jalen Hurts was saying this week that whether it's running the ball, if one person isn't in sync with everybody else, it shuts everything down. Is that what's missing in the offense right now? Do you think it's one person for each play or something like that, one assignment?
Yeah. I mean, if you look back at our Niners game, you'll see that every run had just one person off. It was perfectly blocked everywhere else, and just that one person was off. I always say this, been saying it lately, that football is like the ultimate team sport, especially in the run game. You need all 11 guys on the same page and executing their roles perfectly. Otherwise, you know, we have a result like Sunday.
Final question from me. We saw Jeff Stoutland, Jason Kelsey, and maybe all of you in the offensive line meeting room with Lane Johnson, the surprise. For you to see him be the nominee, how awesome is it?
Extremely awesome. I think couldn't have gone to a more deserving person. I think he does so much in the community that doesn't get looked at, and I'm just happy now that they're finally shedding a spotlight on him, because that guy's been doing it for a long time, and now that we get to recognize his achievements off the field, Lane's biggest thing is there's always more to life than football, and he's showing it by example, and he's leading by example, and so to me, it couldn't have gone to a more deserving person.